Off of the face-off, Bombers get possession. Richardson sends it back in deep, all the way around to the far side. Cameron takes a bump, turns the puck over, but as it's played to the middle of the ice, it goes right to Avery. He gets it ahead for McInnes. McInnes into the Whaler zone, down into the corner, hops away from Lahead there. Brooks able to play it to the near side for McCullough Messam. McCullough Messam gets away from Lahead, plays it back around to Brooks. Isaac Brooks working his way ahead. Brooks gains the red line, dumps it in, puts it right onto the stick of Brendan Avery. Avery gets it to the line, not out, as McCullough Messam holds it in. Now to the near side wall, and Bruce plays it around to the far side. Richardson sends it back down low with under 6 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Richardson, centering pass, broken up by Caden Campbell. Now Bruce with it in the corner, gets it out in front for Richardson. His shot gets blocked. Puck comes right back to Richardson, but he gets his pocket picked by McInnes. Avery now from just inside his own blue line, plays it ahead, gets as far as Wombolt. And now it's picked up, and there's Rivard making a pass across to Radford. Radford with the backhander, and that gets steered aside. Duplessis gives Rivard a bump as the puck comes out. Now Amaro plays it across for Wombolt. Wombolt dumps it in right on to Burrows, and Burrows settles it down there for Campbell. Campbell plays it around to the far side, and out comes Reese Smith. His pass a little too far in front of Mosier. Duplessis goes to pick up, settles it for Mosier. Now Mosier down into the corner, throws it towards the front of the net. Puck comes to Duplessis, kick save, rebound, still loose, and now covered up and held on to by Carter Richardson with 4:45 left to go here in the second period. Shots on goal in this period, 5 apiece. The total over the game right now favoring the Wearwell Bombers by a margin of 14-11. Off of the draw, out comes Cluett. Cluett trying to work around McKenzie, dumps the puck in. Going in after it there is Carey. Reese Carey is in there, as is Cluett, who comes out with it. Cluett plays it back to the line to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh has it knocked off his stick by Duplessis. Duplessis able to set it up there for Mosier. Here comes Mosier. Mosier coming in. Mosier tried to make the pass. It gets through to Duplessis. Shot, save, rebound. And the puck is kicked wide of the net. Played as far as the line. McKenzie there with a shot, looking for a deflection. It's knocked down in front by Kavanaugh. Now Smith, his shot can't get through the traffic. Puck still in the slot. Now cleared away to McVicker. McVicker gets it out to center. Carey spun as he tried to receive that pass, and back into the Dartmouth zone went the play, but it went in offside, and so we'll get a stoppage with 3:50 left to go here in period number 2. Bombers with the 3-0 lead. McGilvery, Wallace, and Duplessis with the goals so far this afternoon for the host Wearwell Major Bantam Bombers. Here comes McCullough Messam. McCullough Messam with the shot that goes off the leg of McGilvery. Picking up behind his own net is Crosby. He gets it ahead to Wallace. Here comes Ben Wallace, the Bomber captain. Takes it down into the corner. Goes behind the net, comes out the far side. Sends it back down into the corner for Caden Smith. Smith went to play it back to Crosby, but that doesn't work. Then we get a big hit, and we're going to get a penalty as McGilvery knocked down Richardson, and McGilvery with the hit a little bit too high, says the referee, and it's a 4-minute head contact penalty. So for the second time in this game, the Wearwell Bombers take a double minor for head contact. This one coming at 11:55 of the second period. And so the Whalers will get their third and fourth power plays of the game on just 2 penalty calls because both were double minors. Puck into the zone, but played right onto the stick of Brendan Avery. He wraps it around the boards, and Miro keeps it in. Tried to play it back down low, but it was knocked down by Lahead, and he'll dump it down the ice. 2:34 left to go in the period, 3.5 left to go in the double minor. So if the Whalers don't score, they'll carry about 55 seconds of power play time into the third period. Obviously, they'd love to get one here at least before going into the break. There's a shot and a save made by Burrows as she kicks it to the near side wall. Kavanaugh trying to work free, working against Avery. Kavanaugh. Meanwhile, slow to get back to the bench was Xavier Rivard. As they battle in the corner, Avery loses his stick. Bruce able to come in, pick up the puck, plays it out. There's a shot that gets deflected wide. Pinching in from the point, Kavanaugh gets to it just ahead of McInnes. Now as the puck comes away from the wall, it gets to Locke. He takes the shot, and the save made by Burrows, and she'll cover up for another face-off. 1:33 left to go in period number 2. 2:28 left to go in the double minor to Corey McGilvery. Wallace takes the draw there against Bruce. Bruce wins it cleanly back to Rose. Now Rose gets the puck back again, takes the shot. It's knocked down in front as getting the block there was McKinnon. Now Bruce below the goal line. Plays it over to the corner for Radford. Radford back to Bruce. Bruce comes out, tries to stuff the puck in. 3 or 4 saves there by Burrows before Bruce is finally cleared away, and Burrows is able to cover that puck up and hang on. 1:11 now left in the period. 2:06 to go here in the double minor. Bruce wins it cleanly back again to Rose. Over to the far side for Radford. Radford skates it down almost all the way to the corner and then back up the wall. Gives to Rose. We're into the final minute. There's a shot. Puck onto the stick of Richardson, but he gets it taken away from him with a good effort by McKinnon. Not able to clear, however, as the Whaler power play doing a great job here. Bruce sets it up in the corner for Radford. Radford back to the line for McCullum Essam. McCullum Essam shot gets blocked. Puck comes right to Richardson. He takes a shot, and Burrows makes the save, and the Bombers are able to clear it out of danger. Under 30 seconds left in the period. Here comes McCullum Essam. McCullum Essam cutting to the middle. Takes the backhand shot. That goes wide. Played back towards the front. Burrows never had it covered, but the referee lost sight of it, and so blew down the play with 20.1 seconds left in the second period. 1:15 left to go in the double minor. And again, if the Bombers are able to hold Dartmouth off here for another 20 seconds, they'll have to hold Dartmouth off for 55 seconds of power play time, carrying over into period number 3. Puck comes back to the line for Brooks. He tries to play it down the wall. It comes back to Brooks. Then the attempted D-to-D pass for Wombolt. Wombolt was already well out into center ice. 7 seconds left in the period. Puck played in. McInnes plays it right back out again, and that will do it for period number 2. Shots on goal in the first period were 9-6 for the Bombers. Shots on goal this period, 9-6 for the Whalers. So the 2-period total, 15-15. But the only scoring so far in this game, McGilvery and Wallace in the first period, and Duplessis in the second. All 3 of those players wearing white, and so we'll head to the third period with the Bombers leading at 3-0. We'll take a break, come back, get you ready for the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League action right here on Pedro Pictou Sports through video.ibm.com. Yeah, they changed the game time on me late last night, so I didn't even think to message you.
Yeah, well, I just got off work at like 4 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I'm only supposed to work till 2, but it was really busy today.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, they kept me for a bit.
Yeah. Hey, those.
I don't work tomorrow. Do you still have a game tomorrow?
Yes, I do. Noon.
Noon. All
Yeah.
right. I can make it for that.
All right. Well, here, let me. I'll get you for all 3 games right now while I got the cash in my hands.
Okay, wicked.
So there we go. 2 today and 1 tomorrow.
All right.
Right on. Thanks, man. So things are going well over at Swiss Chalet?
Yeah, the people are nice to me there.
Right on.
Hurts the arm a little bit. On that thing chopping the potatoes up, right?
Oh, okay.
The other day I had to do 13 bags of them in a row.
Oh my God. Yeah, that'll do it.
But they gave me better hours. They said next week I work 4 days out of the week.
Awesome.
So that's good.
Right on, buddy.
I have a curiosity question.
Yes.
What exactly are you doing? Like, are you doing this for yourself or for internet stream?
It is an internet stream, yeah. We're streaming live, and the game will then also get uploaded to YouTube, so that if players want to go back and watch it or use it as a, cut it up and get highlights to send out as a recruitment tool or things like that.
So, like, all the parents pitching in to pay you to do it, or what?
I'm paid by the Bombers. The team pays, yeah. I work for the Bantam, the major Bantams here, the major midgets, the midget girls, the junior A, the junior B team. So this is a business for me for sure. It's not quite enough that I don't have to do other work, but it's enough to definitely keep me going. Yeah, exactly.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing this, working for myself for, this is my 2nd season. Before that I worked at our local radio station here for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
So, but when they, it was just a small independent station, but when they got bought out by a big conglomerate, the writing was on the wall that they were going to stop doing hockey broadcasts, so I was like, fine, if I want to keep doing hockey, I got to go out and do it for myself.
Oh, were you the Crushers playback like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been doing Crushers games since 08.
Okay.
09. 08, yeah.
Oh, you guys doing radio broadcasts for Crushers every home game?
No. We were never doing home games. Home games we were only doing on Hockey TV because we didn't want to take away from our own gate. So we would go on the road with the team, usually 15, 16 games a year through the regular season, and then every playoff game. So yeah, we would do the home games on Hockey TV, do the away games on the radio, and that was until 2 years ago. And now we just do the home games on Hockey TV. Then I do this, like I say, for the Bantams and the midgets and the girls. And
So how many people are watching this right now?
Right now I've got 13. And most games for Bantam I'll have between 10 and 20. For the junior Bs, when I go and do a game, I'll have to sometimes get close to 200 watching a game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the attendance trend.
Oh yeah. But see, the thing is, like, I push it out on Facebook and on Twitter and on everything else that, hey, chance to watch the game, so, you know.
Why wouldn't you just go to the rink though?
But the thing is, I don't do, for the Scotians, I don't do home games. I go on the road with the Scotians to do their games, because they put me on the bus, they give me pizza, and they also pay me. So I'm like, okay, I'll go with you guys. Plus, I do the PA announcing in rink at home games, and they don't want me not doing that job, so I'm not allowed to do home games. But
What platform are you using?
I'm using, it used to be called Ustream.tv, it's now video.ibm.com, which nothing has changed, because it was owned by IBM and it's still owned by IBM, and I'm still giving them way too much money, but they changed the name of it
So Ustream was now IBM.
Yes.
Or video.ibm.
Yeah.
Huh. I used to use Ustream a little bit to watch a late night sports talk program.
Okay. So yeah, they changed the name, but nothing has really changed at all as far as any of the features or anything else.
So here's a question.
Yes.
Like a American. At the radio station, when you're doing like the away crush games,
Yeah.
obviously there'd be some people that would want to listen to the game away. But how did they measure the amount of people that were listening to see if it was worthwhile paying you to go on the road to do a game?
They never, in all the years that I worked at the radio station, they never used the book. They never did any sort of listenership survey. The only evidence that we had that made it worthwhile is the amount of people who came up to us when there was a rumor going around that we were going to stop doing the broadcast, and the amount of people who came up to us and said, "Dear God, don't stop." But then we also had other people who, if a game was on a Friday night and we had to preempt a program of love songs, we had a small group of people who would go, "How come you're stopping the love song show early to do Crushers games?" So, I mean, it's one of those things where you can't win, right? So then,
The older generation, man, they just got common sense.
yeah. So, and again, once Stingray was going to buy the station, I went right up to Stingray and I said, "Is there any plan to keep Crushers broadcasts on the air?" They said, "Nope." I said, "Thank you."
So here's what I don't get. CKUC or East Coast FM, small station.
Yeah.
Why would Stingray want to buy it? I don't feel like it was making a whole bunch of money where they went, "Ooh, we want that."
I think the situation was the price that it was up for sale for was such a good deal
They gave it away.
because
It's not fair to me. He can't even listen to it. Like my mom, she's like, I bring it up and she just like flies off the handle. Like people rely on that shit. We're like, is the school closed today or not?
well, they still do that part,
Like,
but
really?
not much else.
Okay.
Just a local guy that I found. He actually about 3 weeks ago. Me.
Oh. Movie fan.
Yes.
You been into the speed?
Yes.
There, Yellowknife watching.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's watching it.
And who should I say it's hi from? Sorry? Papa J. All right. Yeah, I'll get that in there for sure. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, as soon as I left, and I mean, the news department went from 3 people down to 1. There was, for the 2 stations, between CKC and Classic Rock. We had a morning guy on the CKC side, we had a morning guy on the Classic Rock side, and then I was doing afternoons on both. Now they have one guy who does mornings on both, and there's no news after, I think, like 11 o'clock. Such is the way it goes. All right, folks, welcome back as we get ready for the start of the 3rd period here between the Dartmouth Whalers and the Wearwell Major Bantam Bombers. And before we get going, I've been asked to send a message out to some people out in Yellowknife, the parents of Drew McKinnon watching, or Dominic no, it was McKinnon, yes. Watching out in Yellowknife. Papa J says hi. So there we go. That message has been sent and delivered. Glad to have you with us, whether you're in Yellowknife or wherever you're watching from, here on Pedro Picto Sports through video.ibm.com. And I see on my playback in front of me here that it's got a little choppy there for a second, but hopefully we'll be able to get through. as my cameraman has stepped aside, so I've got a replacement stepping in for a few moments. Thank you very much. As we get ready for the start of the third period here, 55 seconds of power play time carrying over for the Whalers, and Dartmouth wins the draw. Rivard can't take that pass cleanly. That'll allow McKinnon to dump the puck in. It hops past Carter Richardson all the way around to the far side boards. And now the Whalers are able to get possession, and out they come. Here's Rivard. He has it knocked off his stick by McKinnon. Bruce now picking up, carrying into the zone, but coming in offside. Not sure if it was Rivard on the near side or if it was Rose on the far side, but someone came in just a bit offside, and so we'll get a face-off with 29 seconds left to go in the power play for the Whalers. Brooks off the face-off, plays it over to Amaro. Amaro gets it ahead, and now here's Rivard with the puck. Rivard takes a shot, and that goes just wide. Puck comes all the way back to Amaro. He'll come to the near side for Brooks. Brooks sends it down into the corner. Rivard, he takes a bump, but coming in to help out there was Bruce. He gets it back to the line for Brooks. Brooks' shot goes off the leg of Wallace and into the corner. We're back to 5-on-5. Puck is loose. Avery gets it ahead for McGilvery, who came out of the box, and McGilvery able to dump it down all the way into the Dartmouth zone. Coming out now here with it is Brooks. Isaac Brooks trying to work his way through. Gets held up just at the blue line, and the puck rolls to Locke. He gets it over, and now it's played back to Amaro. Amaro tries to go cross ice with that. It goes off of Duplessis, and now the Whalers will bring it in. Richardson, Jackson Richardson, with the puck, goes to drop it back. Just keeping it onside is McCullough Messam. He gets a shot away, and it gets deflected into the corner. Out comes Smith with it now. Here's Reese Smith. Smith trying to work his way around Wombolt out in front, but too many Whalers for Mosier to be able to get on that puck. Now here's a chance. That goes wide off the stick of Locke. Wombolt is there, pinching in, gets it to Radford. Radford sends it behind the net, trying to get it to Locke, but first one to it ended up being Corey McGilvery. Now here's Smith coming up the other way. Smith for Mosier. Mosier with the shot, and that goes, I think it went off of the arm of Richardson and over the net. Here's Locke dumping it right in onto Burrows. She'll settle it down for Brendan Avery. Avery, lead pass ahead to McInnes. McInnes tried to get that one for Cameron, but does not connect. And now here's Campbell. He'll play it across to Avery. Brendan Avery, lead pass. Getting a piece of it there was McInnes to negate the icing. Coming out of the net to play it, Richardson. Now it gets to the line. Avery will hold it in there, takes the shot, and the save made with 17:07 left to go here in the third period. And the Bombers still with that 3-0 lead, looking for their first victory of the season. Lahead to take the draw against Carey. Carey able to get the puck over, and out comes Kavanaugh. Here's Kavanaugh. Takes the backhand shot, it goes wide, rolls into the far side corner, now back around to the near side. Kavanaugh takes a bump, but the Whalers didn't have anybody back at the line on the near side, and Amaro has to go back and pick up. Amaro goes across to the far side for Ross. It's played in, then out, then back in again, delayed offside, and that will lead to a whistle as Ross ended up touching the puck. So we'll get a stoppage with just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the third period. A reminder, the Bombers will be back in action tomorrow morning at 11:30. We will not have that game on air tomorrow, as with only one set of gear, we'll be here on the main rink. They'll be playing over on the other sheet of ice just behind us. We'll be on the main rink here for the game between the Subway Northern Selects and the Edza West Reds. That one hops over the stick of Dominic McKenzie. Hustling down to get to it is Hunter Bruce. Bruce now plays it back to the line. Wombolt, excuse me. His shot got blocked by Caden Smith. Smith having a little bit of trouble getting back to the bench, but he does. Meanwhile, there's a shot by Rivard, and making the save is Burrows. Puck comes to the line. Wombolt can't control it, and McCullough Messam able to get control of that puck and goes to bring it back in, just offside. And if you're wondering why the decision to broadcast the midget girls game as opposed to the major bantam game, I don't mind sharing that it was a twofold decision. Radford with the shot that goes wide, comes off the end boards, and I'll go into the details in just a moment. Here's Richardson. He gets stripped of the puck, and out comes Reese Smith. Here comes Smith. Reese Smith coming in, takes a shot, and a big save made there by Carter Richardson. Puck comes up the wall. Mosier will pick it up there, plays it down into the corner, right back to Mosier. Now Richardson, that's Jackson Richardson, and Duplessis were in quite the battle there as we've passed 5 minutes gone here in the period. Puck rolls all the way to Brendan Avery at his own line. Now there's another big hit, this time McCullough Messam on Duplessis, and Duplessis responds by delivering a big hit himself as the physicality of this game starting to pick up in a big way. Here's Brendan Avery with it now. Avery gives to Campbell. Campbell ahead for Cameron. Cameron couldn't take it cleanly. It comes back to Campbell. He goes across to Avery. Pass intended for Cameron. That's broken up by Wombolt, and here comes Wombolt. Tries to make a pass. Lahead gets a piece of that one. Richardson couldn't get clear control. Now Richardson jousting a little bit with Cameron. They separate, and as Avery tries to dump the puck out, it goes off of Locke and into the corner. Locke centers it. Puck bouncing around, rolls wide, and now Campbell able to get to it. He plays it ahead for McInnes. Zach McInnes coming out, 3 wide. Dumps the puck in, goes chasing after it himself. Picks it up down below the goal line, into the near side corner. Tried to make a pass back to the defense, that's broken up. But a great play there by McGilvery on the back check to knock the puck away from, I believe that was Cluett who was coming down. Now with it is Amaro. He goes to take a shot, but ends up running right into Moulet's on and can't get much on that. Wallace tried to play it up the wall. Bruce was there. Now Lahead has it. Nearly 7 minutes gone here in the third period. Some great tempo here as we've gone a couple of minutes now without a whistle. Here's Wallace. He gets taken into the corner. Puck comes rolling out, but Wallace able to tie it back up again. Trying to use that clock a little bit as the Bombers have the 3-goal lead. Puck bouncing around in front. There's a shot, and that doesn't miss by much off the stick of Crosby. Wallace battling with Kavanaugh. Wallace will come out with the puck. Tried to center it. It goes off the stick of Bruce. Coming in to pick up is Crosby. He plays it back to the line, but Moulaison couldn't take the pass cleanly. Gets it over to McGilvery. Here's McGilvery. Goes to dump it in. That's knocked down by Rivard. And Rivard gets it ahead. Bruce gets it down into the Bomber zone. Going in after it hard there is Rose. Rose couldn't collect though, and now Moulaison has it. Moulaison will dump it down into the Dartmouth zone. Coming out, playing it is Richardson. He plants it right onto the stick of Crosby, who spun and fired. And a good chance there for the Bombers. There's a pass that goes off a skate down below the goal line as we've passed 8 minutes gone here. Nearing 4 minutes since we had our last whistle. Here's McCullough Messam down below the goal line. Near side corner, Rivard takes a bump. Puck comes to Radford. Radford back to the line, McCullough Messam. There's a shot. Saved and steered into the corner. Bruce now Has it knocked off his stick momentarily. Bruce going into the corner. Gets knocked down, and out comes Duplessis. He gains the red line, dumps it in. Richardson comes out of the net to play it, and will play it around to the near side for Romero. Up for Rivard. Rivard loses it. Mosier comes in and picks up the loose puck. Gets it over for Smith, and there's a big save by Richardson, who will hang on for the face-off. Just under 9 minutes gone here in the third period. What a sequence of play. And to finish the thought, there are two reasons why tomorrow's game for the Bombers will not be on air, while the female midget game will be. Number one, the girls are playing on the main sheet of ice, and technically, just from a pure technical aspect, it is much easier to broadcast a game from this sheet than from the other one. There's a chance. And the puck gets to the line and just hops over the stick of Campbell. Campbell gets it back, he'll dump it back in, and I'll go through the second reason in just a moment as well. Here's Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh plays it ahead, it gets to the line, held in. But now out comes, it came out, went sent back in again, then sent back out and down the ice for an icing. The second reason is that part of my duties in the world of hockey, one of them is to be the webmaster for the Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League. As such, I feel I have more of an obligation to, when possible, cover games from that league, as opposed, and I mean no disrespect to this league, but I am not the webmaster for this league, I am the webmaster for that league. So it's part of my responsibility to make sure that that league gets the additional coverage when possible. So that's why tomorrow's games will have the midget girls on air and the bantam boys not. The technical aspect certainly a key part of it, as it is quite problematic trying to broadcast from the other sheet of ice in this building. There's McKinnon. He fans on his pass attempt, recovered enough to get the puck out to center, but Brooks dumps it right back in again. 9:20 left to go here in the third period. Still 3-0, as it has been since just 2.5 minutes into period number 2. But here's a chance for Caden Smith, and the shot taken, the save made. Now in the corner. Played back to the line. McKenzie goes across. There's a one-time shot for McKinnon. That goes wide. Now a centering attempt for Caden Smith. He can't connect with it, but Wallace did get on it momentarily. Now there's a chance for Smith. And that one knocked away as well. Out to center, McKinnon will dump it back in. Settling it down there is Richardson. Carter Richardson plays it ahead for McCullum Essam. Played into the Bomber zone. Avery gets it out. Romero there across for McCullum Essam. He'll play it off the glass and down the ice. And that will be an icing with 8:13 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be deep in the Dartmouth zone to the left of goaltender Carter Richardson. Richardson 17 saves on 20 shots so far this afternoon. And again, a reminder, we have one more game left after this one, a scheduled 7 o'clock start for the game between the Weeks Major Midgets and the Cole Harbour Wolfpack. We'll have that game for you right here on Pedro Picto Sports as well. Not long after the conclusion of this one. We'll have enough time to maybe grab a quick water to... Now behind the play, we got quite a bit of jousting between Reese Smith and Jackson Richardson. And The referee's going to take at least one of them and possibly both. And it looks like it will be both with 7:45 left. Roughing and roughing indicated. So it'll stay 5-on-5. At 12:15 of period number 3, Richardson and Smith Bombers win the draw. Coming out from the wall, there's a shot taken by Lahead, and the save made by Carter Richardson, brother of current penalty box inhabitant Jackson Richardson. For 2 minutes and a little more, as of course, because they are coincidental penalties, they'll have to wait for a whistle. Bruce gets it around to the far side. Picking up there, though, was McGilvery. He gets it across the near side, Moulaison. There's a shot by Moulaison, and the save made by Carter Richardson again. 7:13 left to go, and the Bombers right now, using the strategy of the best defense is an aggressive offense, as they are keeping Dartmouth hemmed in their own zone here, while the Whalers are trying to come back from a 3-goal deficit. Battle in the corner. Coming out of the corner there is McInnes. He gets it back to the line. Moulaison tried to go across to the far side with that pass. Missed the intended target. Actually, it went right into the skates of Ethan Cluett. And now here comes Cluett working his way down. Cluett trying to cut across. Had the puck knocked away from him just a little bit there. Okay, according to that, we're still good. Okay, now there we go. Just having a little bit of a problem with the playback on my computer there for just a second, but looks like we're still good. Here's Cameron coming in. Cameron trying to settle the puck down. He can't. And coming out, here's Rivard. Rivard gets angled into the boards by McKenzie, and McKenzie will pick up the puck down below the goal line. Stops there, plays it around to McKinnon. McKinnon takes a bump as we're under 6 minutes left to go here in the third period. Here comes Wallace. Ben Wallace across the blue line, trying to cut to the middle, as his stick knocked out of his hands. Crosby trying to find the puck, but Kavanaugh able to shield it with his body and get it out to center. Now Caden Smith trying to get on that puck. It's picked up instead by Kavanaugh. He'll play it across to the near side, Wombolt. Here comes Wombolt. Trying to cut through, the puck rolls in, Burrows steers that aside. Just over 5 minutes left to go here, third period. Picking up now, McKenzie. Played out to center. Wombolt couldn't clear. There's Crosby with a shot, and Richardson makes the save off the shoulder. Into the corner there. Duplessis gets to Wallace. Wallace comes around to the near side corner. Wallace back to the line for Avery. Back down, all the way down into the corner. First one on it there will be Wombolt. He plays it up the wall, and Wallace will send it back down into the corner as the two captains send the puck back and forth. Now Crosby out front, tried to get it to Wallace, but that pass was into his feet, and out will come Radford. Here's Vincent Radford. Radford. And that'll be an offside against the Whalers with 4:16 left to go here in the third period. The coincidental penalties finally able to come to an end after they served about 3.5 minutes on that 2-minute penalty. Such is the way it goes sometimes in the life of a coincidental penalty. Bruce gets it across the line but lost the puck. Locke couldn't pick up on the follow-up play. And now it's played to Mosier. He'll dump it down into the Dartmouth zone. Under 4 minutes left. Bombers still leading it by 3. Score has not changed since the 2.5-minute mark of the second period. There's Amaro taking one off the hand, it looks like, as he's shaking that hand a little bit. Now another shot that gets blocked by Radford, and picking up is Avery down into the corner. There's a shot in chance in front as Duplessis redirected that shot. Now Duplessis gets it back again. Duplessis puts it just wide of the near side post. Puck comes to the line. Campbell will hold it in. There's a shot looking for a deflection was Duplessis. Puck still loose. Now it's picked up by Mosier. Mosier back to the line. McGilvery. His shot goes off a stick way up high in the air and comes down below the goal line. Duplessis out in front for Mosier. Mosier with a shot. Big save there by Richardson, and then a beautiful finish on the save. With under 3 minutes left to go. Glorious chances for the Bombers, but Richardson, excuse me. This job would be so much easier if I could speak English consistently. Carter Richardson making some great saves there, keeping this game at a 3-0 margin, but the clock starting to loom very large as a 7th player in favor of the Wearwell Bombers. There's a shot, save made by Burrows, and then Burrows gets dumped as her defenseman Moulaison was run right into her. Moulaison and Cameron both give Burrows a little pat to say, "We got ya." Nothing untoward comes out of that though, as they line up and take the draw. 2:40 left to go here in the third period. Bombers leading it by 3. McKinnon wraps it around to the far side. McGilvery lets it go through. Wombolt now pinching in. Plays it back below the goal line. There's McVicker with a chance. Puck loose in front. And it's cleared to the line and out. McVicker with a great chance there, but couldn't quite get the finish. That's been the story of the night for the Whalers. Now here's Wombolt picking it up out of the corner, starting to work his way ahead. The pass goes off the foot of McVicker, and now Brooks will pick up. Here's Isaac Brooks. Brooks gets ridden into the boards by McInnes, but he does get the puck in deep into the Bomber zone. There's a big collision as Rivard collides with Lahead. There's going to be a penalty coming up against Lahead. And I think that penalty, with 1:35 left to go, that penalty to Lahead will give the Bombers their 5th shorthanded situation of the game. And just playing devil's advocate here, it looked to me, and I'm not the referee, as the Whalers are going to use their timeout to try and set something up here with the power play. Just playing devil's advocate, but from my vantage point here, it looked to me like the collision between Lane Lahead and Xavier Rivard, neither of them were looking directly at the path that they were taking, and it looked from my angle like they both inadvertently ran into each other, as the Bombers, or the Whalers, have pulled the goalie for the extra attacker. Lahead certainly got the better of the contact, but it didn't seem to me like an intentional interference call. And those who've watched Here's Cluett now as the 6-on-4, trying to at least get one on the board and then see what they can come up with. There's a shot that goes wide. Holding it in at the line is McCullough Messam. McCullough Messam trying to work it down the wall. Wallace able to get it out to center. Down to the final minute of the third period. McVicker will pick up. His lead pass misses everybody. Icing is indicated and will not be called as it gets waved off, but the Bombers are able to get the puck back out to center. With it now, there's Cluett. Cluett gets it to McCullough Messam. Ahead for McVicker. McVicker in across the line. McVicker cuts through. McVicker with the backhander that goes wide. 27 seconds left. Radford plays it back to the point. Teeing it up is Kavanaugh. There's a shot that gets partially blocked and rolls down into the corner. 18 seconds left. Trying to kill some clock there is McKinnon. McKinnon killing off a bunch of time. The Bombers, the penalty killers down in that corner. Wallace and McKinnon doing a great job of killing off the last several seconds. Just 8.1 seconds left, and it looks like the Wearwell Major Bantam Bombers will get their first victory of the season. .1 seconds left on the clock. Wallace to take the draw against Ross. Likely the last face-off of this game with just 8 seconds left to go. Puck down below the goal line again. Ross plays it back to the line, and that will do it. The Bombers improve to 1-2. The Whalers drop to 1-2. As Georgia Burrows, with the 21 save shutout, backstops the Wearwell Major Bantam Bombers to their first win of the season. The final score 3-0. Carter Richardson, 23 saves on 26 shots. Certainly a great performance for him, but just not quite enough, as Georgia Burrows perfect on 21 shots faced. Of course, you got to look at McGilvery, Wallace, Duplessis, the 3 goal scorers, big contributors. I thought Logan Crosby had a very good game. I thought Lane Lahead had a very good game. For Dartmouth, I was really impressed with Xavier Rivard. I was really impressed with Robert McCullough Messam. Elliot Kavanaugh, Hunter Bruce, I thought played a great game as well. But that's going to do it for this one. The final score, once again, the Wearwell Bombers get their first win of the season, 3-0 over the Dartmouth Whalers. We're going to take a break. We'll come back in about little over half an hour to get you ready for the nightcap of our triple header here, as the week's Major Midgets will take on the Cole Harbour Wolfpack. Until then, this is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Thanks for watching.